Good evening, and welcome to Daily Top Bulletin, bringing you the top 10 current affairs headlines in the most simple, clear, and exam-focused format for UPSC and competitive exams. Every headline is carefully selected to keep your preparation ahead of the competition. Let's begin with today's top 10 news.
2nd July 2026. Top 10 current affairs headlines. India. One Union Home Ministry launches FCRA 2 portal and EFCI card. What happened? The Union Home Minister launched the upgraded Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA 2 portal alongside the Electronic Overseas Citizen of India EFCI card to simplify compliance and digitize citizen services. Key facts to remember. FCRA 2 portal, developed to completely digitize operations related to foreign funding applications, renewals, and annual returns, thereby strengthening transparency and monitoring mechanisms. EFCI card provides an online ecosystem for the Indian diaspora, digitizing end-to-end processing for overseas citizens of India. 2. India and Japan sign Milestone Defense Co-Development Pact. What happened? India and Japan signed their first-ever bilateral defense co-development agreement during the 16th India-Japan Annual Summit held in New Delhi. Key facts to remember. Core objective. The pact establishes a legal and technological framework for the co-development of military hardware, moving the relationship beyond joint drills and imports. It reflects deeper security integration under the Special Strategic and Global Partnership Framework to maintain regional stability in the Indo-Pacific. 3. DoT issues new rules transitioning India to a telecom authorization regime. What happened? The Department of Telecommunications, DoT, notified the newly framed rules under the Telecommunications Act 2023, officially converting the decades-old licensing framework into an authorization framework. Key facts to remember. Major shift. The term license has been replaced with authorization, aiming to simplify entry norms for service providers across principal, captive, and miscellaneous telecom sectors. Digital Bharat Nidhi. The Parent Act renames the erstwhile Universal Service Obligation Fund, USOF, to Digital Bharat Nidhi, modernizing the funding structure for remote connectivity infrastructure. 4. Government notifies DFP 2026, framework to empower DRDO research funding. What happened? The central government officially introduced the Delegation of Financial Powers to DRDO, DFP 2026, framework to decentralize capital spending and fast-track defense R&D. Key facts to remember. Significance. Reduces bureaucratic red tape by delegating higher financial autonomy directly to project directors and laboratory heads. Impact. Aims to accelerate the development and induction of indigenous military technologies into the armed forces under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. 5. Odisha Cabinet greenlights flagship deep-sea fishing mission. What happened? The Odisha State Cabinet approved the implementation of the deep-sea fishing mission to structurally upgrade the state's marine economy. Key facts to remember. Nodal Department, administered by the Fisheries and Animal Resources Development Department. Objective. Promotes modern deep-sea fishing ventures, provides financial and technical assistance to local fishermen, and shifts dependence away from crowded nearshore coastal waters. 6. Cabinet approves 14,115 crore for mega highway and tunnel infrastructure. What happened? The Union Cabinet cleared 2 massive highway infrastructure projects with an aggregated financial outlay of Rupee 114.81 crore. Key facts to remember. Projects included. The approval covers an 1 km 6-lane underground road tunnel project in Delhi, alongside the expansion of the vital Kanpur-Kabrai highway corridor. Strategic goal. Designed to ease severe commercial logistics bottlenecks, improve multimodal urban transit speed, and build long-term economic corridors. 7. Skyroot Aerospace announces launch window for Vikram 1 rocket. What happened? Indian private space pioneer Skyroot Aerospace announced the official launch window for its indigenously developed orbital rocket, Vikram 1, scheduled between July 12 and August 4, 2026. Key facts to remember. The mission, named Mission Agaman, it will be launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, SDSC, at Sriharikota. Technical aspect. Vikram 1 is a multi-stage launch vehicle built to carry small satellites into low Earth orbit, LEO, advancing India's private sector space industry. 8. Kerala High Court initiates Suumadu PIL over threat to Cardamom Hill Reserve. What happened? The Kerala High Court took Suumadu public interest litigation, PIL, cognizance regarding extensive illegal tree felling and unauthorized constructions inside the ecologically sensitive Cardamom Hill Reserve in Idukki district. Key facts to remember. The issue: the court issued urgent legal notices to the state government and the Forest Department to protect the critical Western Ghats canopy. Ecological value. The Cardamom Hill Reserve forms a vital buffer corridor for regional biodiversity, water tables, and fragile montane forest ecosystems. 9. India approves first private point in space, PINS helicopter procedure. What happened? The Civil Aviation Authorities approved the nation's first-ever private point in space, PINS, instrument approach procedure designed exclusively for helicopter operations. Key facts to remember. Location: first authorized at the Undavali heliport in Andhra Pradesh. Technology: PINS utilizes advanced satellite-based navigation, like GPS GAGAN, allowing helicopters to operate safely under low visibility and adverse weather conditions without relying entirely on traditional ground-based airport infrastructure. 10. RBI names Ravi Shankar as new executive director. What happened? The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, appointed Senior Administrator Ravi Shankar as its new executive director. Key facts to remember. Prior to this elevation, he served as the advisor in charge of the central bank's Department of Statistics and Information Management. He will oversee critical policy formulations in monetary statistics, data warehousing, and central financial analytics.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Top Bulletin. Stay updated, stay prepared, and stay ahead in your UPSC and competitive exam journey. We'll be back tomorrow with another set of the day's most important current affairs headlines. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Good night, and see you in the next bulletin.